Hello everybody, we're on 3-8 multi-step equations with grouping symbols on page 78. The objective here is pretty obvious. We're going to go over how to solve multi-step equations with grouping symbols, which means we're using that's right folks, the distributive property. Okay? So that is shown right here. So we have you'd have a or a number here, and then you'd have parentheses, the adding or subtracting in there. And all you're going to do is distribute that a to whatever is inside the parentheses. So we're going to multiply it by here. That's how we got AB. Multiply AC. That's how we got AC. Alrighty, so we're going to go through a few examples together using all of the skills that you've used in all of the other equations. This time it's just going to take a few more extra steps, okay? So, how to. So right here. Before you can start solving the equation, you have to get it down in combining like terms and combining unlike terms, okay? So for instance, you have to distribute first, then you're going to solve for it. Even though solving for it is like distributing, but you know what I mean. So, ready, we have 25 times 7 plus b equals 300. So there's two different ways that you can do this problem. So the first way is by distributing the 25 to each one. Okay, so 25 times 7. It's going to be 175 plus 25b equals 300. So that now we see that we have an addition equation. So now we're going to solve for that. So we're going to subtract 175 on both sides. Ooh. So that's going to, I believe that's 125. So we have 25b, excuse me, 25b, this cancels out, equals 125. Okay, then we're going to divide on both sides, and we're going to get, let's do that on both sides, okay, we're going to get b equals 5, okay? The first way is to distribute that number that's on the outside to each term that's on the inside. Okay, so that's our first way. Second way is pretty similar, but just a bit of an inverse operation to that. Instead of distributing the 25 on both sides to whatever's in the parentheses, we're going to divide by 25 to cancel it out. That cancels that out, so now we have 7 plus b equals, what is 300? Divided by 25, I believe it's 12. Let's double check that. That's going to be 12. So that's going to be 12. Okay. We're going to subtract 7 on both sides. So we have an addition problem. So we need to get rid of that 7 to isolate b. So b is going to equal 5 once again. So whichever way that you choose to do it is totally up to you. But either way you do it, if you do it correctly, you'll get the same answer and the correct answer. Okay, so over here we have n plus 2 over 3 plus 11 equals 15. So just a reminder, something I would put in your pocket or in your notes. Okay, just how parentheses are grouping symbols, so are fraction bars. Fraction bars, I'm sorry, my handwriting's so bad, are grouping symbols. I know that looks so bad. You know me, sloppy poppy. So we cannot touch n plus 2 until we get rid of it because it's over 3 right now. Now, if it was 2 plus 2, then we could add 2 plus 2 on top, but we can't. These are unlike terms right here. Okay? There we go. Oops. Okay? So the first thing I can do is I can subtract 11 on both sides. So let's do that. Let's get those like terms together. So we have n plus 2 all over 3 equals 4. Alrighty. Alright, now we can deal with n plus 2 over 3. So I'm going to multiply by 3 on both sides to get rid of this fraction. So it looks messy and gross. Let's do n plus 2 equals 12. Right now we have a simple one-step addition equation, so let's subtract on both sides to simplify and isolate n. So then our final answer is n equals 10. Okay, in our last example here, it looks like There's nothing we can add or subtract first. First, we have to deal with this fraction, since a fraction bar is a version of a grouping symbol. So we multiply by the bottom number by 6 on both sides. Get rid of that fraction. So now we have 7c minus 2c plus 2 equals, what is that, 42? 7 times 6. Okay. Okay, so we have like terms over here with 7c and negative 2c. So we need to combine those to get 5c plus 2 equals 42. Okay. We're going to subtract 2 on both sides. This cancels this bad boy out. We're going to carry this up over here. So we'll have 5c equals 40. We're going to divide by 5 on both sides to isolate c. So c equals 8. Okay? See how I've shown all of my steps? This is definitely a multi-step equation, right? You have to take your time and you have to show your work. Okay? So now you are going to try these on page 79, numbers 1 through 10. 1 through 10, and this is going to include the discuss and write about it, so make sure that you follow those directions there. Okay? Alrighty, I will see you Monday. Have a great weekend.